It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's going to be Nathan Lucas. That one finds the corner, and the World Series is underway. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Fastball is outside. 1 out, base is empty. Out towards left center. Hernandez sizing it up. Brings it in. Out number 2. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is the day to come storming out of the gates.
Bo Bichette stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 out, space is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The pitch. And that's in the dirt. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Back here in L.A. And on the mound in this one, Trey Savage.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
One up, one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. That's hard hit on the line. Varsho pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Freddie Freeman at the plate now. That's ball one. And another ball. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Line drive. Brings it in, and that'll do it. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Game one of the World Series. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Gets him to chase after that one.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
It came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Dalton Varsho in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. And it gets by him. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of the World Series. Inside, and the count is 2-0. That clips a corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And it remains 2-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Savage back to work. Savage, just 21 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Up and in, and it's 2-0. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Muncy hits one in the air. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here comes Tommy Edman. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped to the right center. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Kike Hernandez. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, out towards left center. Lucas makes the play. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. Here's Andres Jimenez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
On the corner for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one's in there, 0-1.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Yeah, that's outside. Going to count 1-2.
Snell won his second Cy Young Award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And now Nathan Lucas. And that's in for a strike. That one fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Ohtani at the plate now as he chases after that one. Next offering is down low. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Mookie now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine, on to the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And now it's even up.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one missing low. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Bichette batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Now here is Addison Barger. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in L.A. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Lucas pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down. And now Teoscar Hernandez doubled in his first AB. And a foul ball. Freeman over at first with one away. Going 2 now. Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. That's down and in. Man at first, one away. Pitch misses. 3-2 now. That one out to right. Barker under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Here comes Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. In the air, center field. Varsho under it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Game 1 of the World Series. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Snell back to work.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
No ball,
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable.
Man, he stood no chance in that at-bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough that I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy had tastic.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. That's a little bit low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could
got him, and that's 9 in a row. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, 33 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball. Popped up first base side. Guerrero settles under it. Puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Has grounded out a couple of times. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To Jimenez. Throw to first, but he beat it. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Off the mark there. And it's 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Number 56 getting ready to go. Number 68 getting cranked up as well. Just off the inside edge.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
To third. Boots it.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. And fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays nothing. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one outside, and the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Popped up. Muncy settles under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one missed.
Inside, ball 2.
Blue Jays down a run. And that is out of play. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Jays nothing. New arm out of the bullpen, number 56.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Will Smith to the plate. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Slapped foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. This one smoked out to left. Lucas makes the catch, and there's one down. Muncy digs in. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
One down. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that skips into there.
Count 1-0.
Ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Varsho makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Nope. That's inside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Vlad swings, drives one deep left field. That's back there. Out of here. His second homer of this series. It's 3-1.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Blue Jays down by a pair here in the late stages of game one. Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Snellzilla picks up the strikeout. And the batter now, Addison Barker.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Kerr in the box again, takes a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
He swings and fouls one off. Struck him out looking. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Pajes on his way to third. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Fouled off left side.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
In the air, left field. Lucas makes the grab, one away. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the World Series. Shohei on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Check on the runner. Ohtani back in. Runner at second here. One gone. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
That one ripped. Way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swinging a foul straight back.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Check
1
swing.
ball,
He held
2
up.
strikes.
1 and 2 to count.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Next pitch is outside. Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And they're all loaded up.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. The Dodgers threatening. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And that one almost got him. Three and 2 now. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Barker makes the play. Runners tagging from second and third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. They limit the damage here.
Man, you don't see that very often. Tried to score, tagging from third. It seemed like it was deep enough, but what a relay throw to the plate to just get the ball there in time to end the inning.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now here is Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
In the air, right side. Hernandez makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That one the other way. Snags it for the second out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. Oh, you can't ask for a better start to this series if you're the home team. You've got the lead, your starter's still on the mound, and there's a chance he finishes this thing.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down here 5-1. Braden Fisher will take over here. Digging in, Tommy Edman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Kike Hernandez at the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball. Clement over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Brendan Little up and loosening in the pen. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Blue Jays 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Snell back to work. And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. And a strike in there.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Fly ball down the line. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on a line to center. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim game 1 here at home.